through the grimy glass. Then there's another long walk through the rain.
Hi, Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
It seems like we're living in a hostel.
We're in a guest house.
Yeah, but it's a very big guest house with lots of people.
Yeah, it's like a hotel.
Oh, they just call it a guest house?
Well, because it's like a small town. It's kind of like a bed and breakfast.
Oh, okay. But all these people seem to be living here for long periods of time.
What gives you that impression?
Because everyone seems to, like, know each other and been doing things together.
The three of them are all here together.
Oh, okay. Did you know?
They're all tarot readers here together. So, yeah, they all know each other.
But why are they all here together?
I don't know.
Did you know Dorota?
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
How did you know she was going to die?
Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
What is it?
The happy squirrel?
The happy squirrel?
You've done your research. The happy squirrel was vague and mysterious, but not evil.
So what is the most dangerous tarot card?
The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want, no matter the cost.
Yeah, death isn't supposed to be a bad one. It's supposed to mean change. I don't know what the devil is. Seems like, oh, party time. I don't know.
Party time. Party time. Excellent.
So you've gotten the devil, which means party time. You drew the Five of Swords for Dorota?
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know,
You might want to look
swords
up
in general are bad.
What do you want me to just
look up like tarot meetings? Because you said she got the I don't remember what she said now, damn it, but like it might reveal something about them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean I can look up all the cards individually. I
just want to have a thing open for later when people are like, oh, you know how he is a hanging man or something, so you can just look it up for later.
There's a lot of cards, so I don't know, like, and they all have different meanings depending on what you're asking. So like if you say like the Ten of Swords, that can be related to love, it can be related to this or that, or like...
Oh, I was just hoping you could find, just a list of where you can just like find it and they'll be like, depending on this and this and this, but here.
I mean, but it depends whether it's like upright, reversed, like remember positioning matters in tarot?
So there's it right here. So I'm gonna...
okay.
You don't have to read the whole thing, I just thought we could. Okay, how well do you know Bronwyn?
She's like my big sister, so pretty well.
Do you think he killed Dorota?
No.
Why did you come to August?
The cards told us to. Well, the cards of Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery-pokery.
So he lies.
He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
Do you do whatever the cards tell you?
No. Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
What's the job? A job?
I didn't say job. I said job.
A chob?
A chob?
No, let's let her sit with the silence.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a tarot thing you won't understand.
What were you doing last night?
I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were, painting our nails.
Can I see your nails?
No, I mean,
Her nails aren't painted.
I've already cleaned it off.
Leave.
The African grey was a good fit for Mother. They have the same beady eyes,
So
the same smug expression.
I'm just putting it so you can talk.
Oh, so I can try to do the tarot things, but like all of the descriptions for these cards are going to be very long.
Oh. Okay, never mind. Don't do it.
No, it's okay. But basically, Ten of Swords means indicates major disaster of some sort.
Ah.
So I can give you like the very like top level, but
yeah, that's all I'm asking. Very top level stuff.
Yeah, but just like look at how much is here, you know.
All right, leave.
She always was. What is a baby? The parrot squawked. Poor baby Pen, cry baby Pen, pull yourself together.
Find somewhere safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
Oh, so who do you want to turn into?
Should I get a free tarot practice app?
No. Do not. Don't do it.
Come on.
No.
I could.
Who do you want to be?
So we're supposed to not get caught.
Well, no, we're in our room, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
I know. So, but I'm saying like we could turn into like one of the tarot people and then go talk to the other tarot people. We just have to be careful that we don't turn into one person and then go see.
Hello, I'm Rain. I'm Rain.
Okay, we're Rain right now.
Yep. So we're Rain. No, leave.
And
And
that.
then.
I know.
You're listening to Radio with Poe and
Okay.
Mondo.
Have you met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
Do you think Sam's onto us?
Onto what exactly?
The real reason we're here? What we did last night? Our role in the murder?
Oh,
The
how about
real
we say
Let's
reason
do the
we're
real reason we're here.
Sam's not a mind reader. At least I don't think so. Just try not to let anything slip.
At the back of the Dreamtime Hotel on 39th Street, Queens. Was home for a while.
Rain, I'm so worried about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you worried about Bronwyn?
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe she did kill Dorota.
That's not even funny, Rain. Bronwyn's the least murdery person we know. Okay, let's say she did do it. What possible reason could she have for killing Dorota?
Psychopathic tendency? Crime of passion?
Maybe. Maybe Bronwyn and Dorota were secretly lovers. And Bronwyn found out that Dorota was seeing someone else and killed her in a jealous fit of rage. Or maybe it's just another one of your twisted late night fantasies, in which case, leave me out of it.
He had wisdom, though. Of that, He taught me how the universe worked. I
Violet?
closed my
Violet's
eyes
gone.
as the concrete
Okay,
rises
so go
up
back
to
to your room.
embrace
So go
me.
back to our room and
Let's be her.
yep.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Like scattered finger bones. He gave me one lock.
Is there something I can help with, Miss Castle?
I hope we're not being too much trouble.
It's very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota would be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone braver than that. Why would I run?
What do you
Why would I run?
You're prime suspect, aren't you? You look strong enough to strangle another woman. Even if you're innocent, a jury would probably convict you.
Even if I'm innocent, you look strong enough to strangle another woman too.
Well, if you can't pay for your rooms, you might just find out.
Okay, it was her.
Yeah.
It was that she did it.
Alright, so what have we here today?
I actually think this one's a little bit clearer than other ones we've had on previous shows. This one is also heavy, because everything seems to be...
Bron, something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
Thoughts on Dorota?
Well, it's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another right?
A right?
As in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Just have to try and stop it.
Stop it? Birmingham?
The Traveller? Dead Girls? Ring any bells?
Yeah,
Traveler?
sure.
Bron, you're acting weird. Are you still you?
Of course. No.
Yeah, let's be weird about it.
No, don't, because we're not supposed to get caught,
Of
remember?
course.
Stop freaking me out. It's not cool in this current climate.
But why would he even say the possibility of that to come up, you know? What would he think? Like, does he think... My thought is, are you still you? It seems like a question he would commonly ask her if it just pops up. You know what I mean? So what's happening where he thinks that's a reasonable question to ask, like, right away because we said something stupid? Like, does he think that she gets possessed or that she channels spirits or something? That's why I wanted to say no to see what would happen.
It was used for teleportation. Allegedly, you could look in the mirror,
Did we talk to
close your eye.
Ron, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm not okay.
Well, if you're worried, I should be worried. Why are you worried? Should I be worried?
Let's make her
Are
nervous.
you worried?
Only if you are. This could go on in circles for a while. Let's just keep cool and stay in our rooms.
Okay.
No, she hasn't.
We're only joking. I'm
She's still
here.
here. She's still here.
Let's be her. And then go to
Hello.
the...
I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
And then go to the police chief
Monroe.
and see what he says.
The Catch. Read by...
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
No, thank you.
Great. What do you want to know about?
The murder. My love life. Sam.
Let's talk about Sam, see what they think.
Ah. The moon. A card of illusion and deception. It shines, but really it's just a dusty old rock. Seems there's more to our detective friend than meets the eye.
Did you sleep well last night?
Yes, thank you.
I didn't see you yesterday.
What do you think?
I didn't see you yesterday evening.
I mean...
She said she was inside all day.
Yeah.
I stayed in my room. You can ask Lexi. That reminds me, I think I found a book of yours. It's called He Came Through the Shadows.
What
Lexi
makes you
says
think
that...
it's mine?
Lexi says that Bronwyn was with her last night.
Your name's written on the inside cover.
Bye.
Last time,
Well,
she
she
caught a
said that she
magpie.
stayed in
It
with
was
the
bigger
book.
than her body.
And
Yet
And
she
then
still
Lexi
picked it
said
up
that
to
she was
present
with
him.
her. So
It's
what was she
pitiful,
really
cack,
doing?
cack, cack. It's only protest.
Mrs. Gallagher, an unexpected pleasure.
How long are you planning to be here?
In town? I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave, or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota was going to die? Why do you think the police suspect Bronwyn?
Now that's a very good question. Logically speaking, you'd assume all three of us were in on it. Or none of us.
Cat. Smaller than a cat. A kitten.
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have a pleasant evening last night?
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you? I didn't see you around yesterday evening.
What do you want to say?
Maybe I didn't see you around?
I stayed here. I was playing solitaire with Bronwyn.
So,
Isn't
seems...
solitaire for one player?
You weren't painting your nails?
You weren't painting your nails?
No, that's gonna give us away.
Yeah, because Sam knows that.
Yeah, I was playing and she was scoring.
So Bronwyn wasn't with her.
It's okay.
Is the impression
It's
that I
okay.
get from that.
Tears blurred his vision. He stroked the kitten with the side of his finger.
What?
What's going on, Violet? Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm okay. No, I'm not okay.
I need you to protect me, man.
What's the matter?
I don't feel safe. The new detectives act... I
don't
don't
feel
feel
safe.
You can feel safe. I've already got somebody posted outside the guest house. It's an unmarked car. You know Danny, don't you? Leyland's kid? Any problems, you let him know.
See?
Off you go.
Tell a man you're
I
scared.
don't want to see you back here, okay? If you've got anything to report, give me a call. Any problems, talk to Danny. Danny, remember?
I'm just a beautiful woman who needs help. Please give me information.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Okay, good. Just look after yourself.
Blood trickled along the groove of the floor tiles, and she lowered her head to lap it hungrily.
No!
Ivan pushed her away. Not for you, Uni. He just needed a moment. He sat in silence until he could no longer hear his own breathing, until Uni stopped pacing and sat grudgingly opposite him, until the blood slowed and started to dry. Finally, he shifted onto his knees and lifted the kitten in both hands. Its floppy body barely as big as his palms. He left the towel on the floor. He'd need it to clean up later. He held the kitten against his chest, partly as an apology, partly so he wouldn't have to see it, and made his way back to the bedroom with Uni in soft pursuit. Nola was awake. Not even she could sleep through Uni's wake-up calls. She was sitting up, cross-legged, thumbing her phone, but put it down on the bedside table as soon as Ivan walked in. "I thought I heard something going on," she said, smiling. Uni jumped up on the bed and Nola leaned forward to nuzzle her nose. "Have you brought something for Mummy?" Ivan perched on the edge of the bed and placed the kitten on the duvet. "Did you order this?" he asked. His voice sounded shakier than usual. "Didn't I mention it?" She started pulling at the fur. She hadn't mentioned it. Ivan would have remembered. He lay down and closed his eyes, listening to her tearing the kitten's skin. "Thanks, babe,"
What?
she said, between chews.
What?
"No worries," said Ivan. "Anything for you."
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe and Monroe.
I think we're listening to like a scary story thing, but
Yeah.
it's delivered in this really deadpan way.
Yeah.
Where you're like, excuse me?
And then she ate the kitten.
You're
like, what?
What? What? Excuse me?
Hi, I'm Lexi. Oh, I'm Lexi.
Well, Monroe, I think with the photos,
Hello, Lexi. What can I do for you?
Please don't ask us to leave. The police want alibis from everyone for last night.
Just sit there in silence.
Please don't ask us to leave.
Have you been speaking to Sam? You're safe for the minute.
That sounds ominous.
If one of your crew did murder Dorota, you can't really stay here, can you?
Well, Poe, if I'm honest, you are quite right that the situation is related to painful emotions.
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
I'm worried about our alibi.
Don't worry about that. We don't have anything to hide. I'm more worried about Violet. I didn't see her last night, did you?
You think she's the murderer? Did Violet know Dorota?
So we're covering for her because so Lexi is covering for her.
Yep.
And we assume that Lexi doesn't actually know what she was doing because they're both giving weird alibis, but Lexi's like, oh, she was with me.
Mm-hmm.
So then that means Lexi is innocent of whatever it is that she might have done.
Yeah.
You think she's the murderer?
I'm not sure I'd go that far, but it's definitely suspicious.
Understand what's going on. I think that already could be
Oops.
to the sadness.
Well, I hope so, Robin, and thank you for your dreams.
Something's weird, isn't it? Everyone seems strange today.
How are you?
Do you think Bronwyn might get falsely imprisoned? It happens all the time.
Are you looking to take over?
No. I'm just worried.
Unnatural to be here in this place, so far away from home. With some regret, he thought back to...
What is it, Miss Taylor?
Why did you hire Sam? Who would want to kill Dorota? Dorota's boyfriend seems sweet. Dorota's...
Why? What are you going to do?
Nothing, just checking.
I've got my eye on you, Lexi Taylor. Lexi. Rain, are they even your real names?
Why did you hire Sam? Dorota's boyfriend seems sweet. Who would want to kill Dorota?
Are you doing your own investigation? Great! Let me know when you find out.
Bronwyn thinks you've got it in for her.
I go after bad guys. If she's a bad guy, then I've got it in for her.
Why weren't the police protecting Dorota? What were you doing Monday night?
In hindsight, that does look like a good idea, doesn't it? We didn't believe you. We still don't.
Dorota's boyfriend seems... Why did you hire Sam?
I didn't hire Sam, the Shaw family did.
No, they didn't. Why did you hire Sam?
No, we don't want to say that. Right?
No, they didn't. Why did you hire Sam?
Do we want to say that? Sam knows that.
Yeah, but then that kind of gives it away. But at the same time, would they ever suspect it? I wonder if there's like a sub counter of like people getting suspicious of you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's trash it, just in case.
The hiring of Sam is no concern of yours either way.
Dorota's boyfriend seems...
Have you met him?
Yes.
Still sticking with that, huh?
Members of his scientific team. Dr. Ian Remington, Dr. Hanako Yutani, and Dr. Wolfgang.
We could be these people and visit the chief.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
As they waited for the elevator to reach the bottom...
Man, we are really racking up the cab fees.
I'm surprised to see you here.
I didn't kill...
You're a prime suspect. And your alibi is that you were in the guest house with another prime suspect at the time. It doesn't look good for you.
Have you got a problem with me? Have you got...
Everyone has a problem with you, Bronwyn. I can arrest you for something right now.
What?
How does perverting the course of justice sound?
I didn't do anything.
Kinky.
Oh, you are pushing me today, young lady.
Wait, he seems into it though. Right? He was like, ooh, young lady. And I was like, is this, are we doing it?
Perverting justice.
The plan, then, was to send more probes down the hole in order to determine how much deeper it went. They had been doing this for...
Hello, I'm Rain.
And there, if it did. Is it really wise to send...
Rain, I'm busy. You gonna turn yourself in?
Yeah. No.
Then you're wasting my time.
Great. All probes so far have malfunctioned at a depth of 500 meters.
Sweet.
Are we really planning to do the same thing while expecting different results? Are you calling us insane?
I wonder what we really look like.
Oh, what Sam looks like?
Dimitri blurted out.
Can I go to like sleep or
We could send a
something?
person down there. Then, again without thinking. Eyed him
So
with
we have to be
concern.
the chief and go talk to
I'm
them now.
not sure that's
Oh, we have to be
wise,
the chief?
We'll
said
go
the-
to your... So we can be the chief and go talk to everybody.
Oh.
Hi, I'm... Hi. Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Hello, I'm Violet.
Oh shit, sorry.
I'm Violet.
Hi, I'm... Hi. Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
All right, Dr. Sheffield, you're all hooked up and ready to...
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been?
Okay, they're on a first name basis.
Claude.
Claude.
What were you doing last night?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
How can you not remember, Violet?
I don't know. Which is exactly what I said in my statement. Don't try and get me to contradict myself.
Contradict! Oh! I love it.
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
I really hope that that was
it
a
I asked you to
purposeful
do again?
nod to contradiction.
I hope it was.
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
It's a very
meters,
weird angle.
400, 500, 600.
Chief Dupont, what a pleasant surprise. I think we've covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something...
Who are you really, Bronwyn Castle?
Does it bother you, Chief Dupont, knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white? You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable.
I know
perhaps
that you wear terrible
You've already made
headbands.
up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
You're a con artist.
Con
You're a
artist,
con
yeah.
artist.
I haven't asked anyone for a penny.
You're a cult leader.
He said as he turned on the small lamp on the
That's your
helmet.
de facto assumption whenever anyone's the
Dimitri
least
slowly
bit
rotated
cool.
it on the road.
Okay,
Good
listen.
evening, Chief Dupont.
She
Doris's
goes
family,
around.
What does the tarot say about them?
She goes around doing tarot cards, and these other people follow her around just because she said so. What is that? A cult leader.
Did you know that the word cult actually doesn't have a negative connotation?
It just means somebody with less than 1 million followers, right?
No, it literally just means like a personality that somebody follows. So like there are actually cults that are like considered to be positive religious groups.
I know.
Yeah.
A cult is just it denounces the size, I think, or whatever. But okay,
Like
she's
I
a
don't-
negative cult leader.
I don't
Actually, you know what? Maybe she is a positive cult leader. I don't know.
So there's like the cult of like, I think it's like Santa Maria or something like that, which is like a religious group. I don't know that it doesn't have to be somebody who's alive. I don't know that it has anything to do with the size. That's interesting.
All I know is in real life, I feel like, and I could be wrong, there could be great cults. Every time they're like, there was a cult, he was a man, he was a leader, it always ends up, he needed to have sex with all the women.
Yeah.
Always. Every single time. I've never once heard of a cult that like went wrong that didn't have Annie had sex with all the women.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with the size. It just is a system of religious veneration and devotion directed toward a particular figure or object.
Cool. Dorota family.
I can do a reading if you want.
Yes. I wonder if the cards will rat us out.
It's the Five of Cups. It talks about loss and dealing with that loss. I don't think you need a tarot reader to interpret that one.
Bronwyn ever been arrested?
Not since I've met her. She's a lawful good type character. If you play D&D.
Lexi ever been in trouble with the police? Have you ever been in trouble with the police?
I've never been convicted.
Yes, that means yes.
That sounds like
You
something a
charged with
rapist would say.
His eyes told me.
I'm not
a
saying
whole
that
story.
he seems like a rapist, but do you know what I mean? Where it's like,
I've never had any formal
it's
complaints.
like somebody's like sexually assaulted somebody and they're like, I've never been convicted, and it's like,
Oh, okay. Been charged with anything?
My mind's gone blank.
Discern any unusual sounds. This even meant the whispers were on a wavelength that
Lexi.
couldn't be picked up.
Oh, Chief Inspector, you gave me a shock. What is it? What have I done?
I
Tell me
feel
about
like
Bronwyn.
every time I meet someone who doesn't want to tell me why they've been in jail, they always have the same exact story. Exactly the same.
Uh-huh.
Their friend's little sister was sexually harassed by some dude, so he beat them up. And I went to federal prison. It's always that exact same story. That's the story people tell when they don't want to tell you what they really went to jail for.
Oh, interesting.
That's my personal experience, but I've heard that exact same story. I'm like, oh, so everybody's just going to prison for beating up some guy who sexually harassed their friend's little sister.
Mm-hmm.
That's it? Every single one? Because that's the story that seems like, that's not fair. You're just a good guy who went to jail.
Well,
not that going to jail is bad and that bad people come from jail or whatever, but yeah.
Well, I think that the reason why people would, it's kind of like in like movies where they show like people in prison and it's like they show everybody like beating up like the pedophile or something.
Mm-hmm.
They put that specific thing because everyone's like, oh, well, they're a pedophile.
Yeah,
like,
so
therefore this is all justified, which like pedophiles are gross and awful. But what I'm saying is that like the reason people probably
they want to put the drama in, and they need to have a victim that you want to die for. So
yeah.
But on a side note, people who have been to jail and now out of it, they paid their dues and deserve to be treated like a human being. I was just talking about people who just are too embarrassed to tell you what they really went to jail for.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's embarrassed, and then there's also, like, purposefully misleading about it. Which is not...
I'm just trying to make sure that people don't... I'm trying to
misconstrue that we're, like, saying that going to prison is bad, because plenty of people
go to prison for bullshit, like marijuana possession or drug possession or whatever.
Or people go for real reasons, and they pay their dues, and then
they become a better person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, just because you went to prison doesn't mean that you're a bad person. So.
Why are you here in August? What were you doing last night? Tell me about Bronwyn.
She's an Aquarius. Her favourite colour is green. What else do you need to know?
That's all the important stuff.
That's all I need to know. She's guilty.
Yeah.
Now, if she was a Sagittarius, then we would have known she killed her. Don't even try to argue. I know you're a Sagittarius.
I was about to say I agree.
Yeah, exactly. I don't actually believe in any of the astral signs having anything to do.
So it's weird.
It's fun, but I don't believe in it.
Here's the weird thing is that, like, I would never be like, oh, you're a such and such, I can't be your friend. However, whenever I read the Sagittarius stuff, I'm always like, that's really accurate. And
it might just be that it's a coincidence.
And when I read stuff for the other signs, it never makes sense. Like, it doesn't, you know what I mean? I know people say that they're all written to be like, oh, well, it could be anybody. And I'm like, right, but when I read all of the other ones, Sagittarius is the one that I always most strongly identify with.
Could be a coincidence, or magic is real. It's up to you on how you want to feel about it.
Another possibility I know is that, like, obviously, like, if people tell you, it's like the power of suggestion. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, maybe like I read a lot of astrology when I was a teen and I was like, oh.
And now because of that, you made all your bad decisions in life.
Well, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're like, oh, maybe I do really like this and that, you know?
It wasn't punk rock. It wasn't metal music.
It was astrology.
It was astrology. It was one horoscope that went horribly wrong, and she... I never understand whenever people are like, oh, I'm a crab or whatever. Oh, and you're a Pisces? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, well, we're going to get along great because of this. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
I never pay attention to it for other people.
It's just
only
a fun
pay attention
thing to do.
It for myself.
It's a fun thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like knowing your Hogwarts house. It doesn't have any real...
I mean, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's fun because I feel like Hogwarts house is more valid because you get to pick your own, basically.
Oh, I was sorted. I took the Pottermore quiz.
Yeah, but you can like veto it because I got the Pottermore quiz and I got Ravenclaw, but I feel like everyone should be able to veto that because in the books, the Sorting Hat like lets you choose if you're between two. Mm-hmm. Remember, because
Which
it
one
asks
do you
Sarah,
think you would be?
Ravenclaw, but
Right.
I could also be Hufflepuff. And by the way, I'm about to defend Slytherins because people who I meet who are like, oh yeah, I'm a Slytherin, and they're like ashamed of it. They're ashamed of telling me they're a Slytherin, and I'm like, dude, not all Slytherins were evil because apparently the movies didn't properly explain that not all Slytherins were evil. Like everyone thinks that all the Slytherins are evil.
It's because they're ambitious.
Yeah. Actually, the real traits of
something.
Slytherin are being ambitious, intelligent, and good at planning, or what's the
strategic?
Yeah, they're strategic. So they're strategic, intelligent, and patient, and those are their virtues, and ambitious. So if they want to get something done, they'll do anything it takes to get it done. But it doesn't necessarily mean that the thing that they want to get done is evil. Like,
am I a Slytherin?
You see, so I just want to say, just because you're a Slytherin, that doesn't mean you're evil. It just gives you the capability to be evil. Because everyone who's evil has the goal to, take over the world.
I kind of like that potential, though. I
know.
It makes me want to switch my house, obviously, honestly.
See, you have the ability to choose. But, everyone who is evil has the ambition to take over the world. But there's other different types of ambition. Mm-hmm. So somebody who wants to be the Minister of Magic could be a Slytherin. But that doesn't mean they're evil. It just means they're goal-oriented. So...
Mari's out here, hashtag not all Slytherins.
Hashtag not all Slytherins. Hashtag not all Hufflepuff. Hashtag probably all Ravenclaws. Hashtag Gryffindor, calm down. Mm. Not everything's about you. Is she your leader?
Leader? This isn't a cult. She looks after me and Rain. Make sure we eat healthy and brush our teeth.
Why are you here in August?
No, but I was noticing that, like, I would go out with people and I'd be like, oh, I'm a Ravenclaw, what are you? And they're like, oh, I'm a Slytherin. And I'm like, it's okay, dude. It's all right. You're not evil. Thanks a lot, J.K. Rowling. Why are you here in August?
Well, it's not for the nightlife, I can tell you that. This is where the cards told us to go. I guess you could call it destiny.
Didn't she actually go out and, like, correct people on that, though? I feel like that was something that she...
Correct people saying that they weren't evil?
No. On saying that Slytherins were all evil, and she actually came out and said the ambition thing, because...
No, I remember it was in the books because Professor Hawthorne is a potions master. He's in the movies, but he explains it more. He says that we're not all evil, we're just ambitious, because there are good Slytherins. Like Professor Hawthorne.
But why be good when you can be bad?
Because Voldemort was a butthead?
Oh no, I don't mean like Voldemort. God, Mari, there's so many shades of bad that aren't literally magical Nazis.
Okay, well, Stacey, you're the one with the dark mark tattoo pictures.
I don't have...
Okay?
Hey, that was a fake tattoo.
Yeah, I know that you would join it for the aesthetic and then later regret it. But then it would be too late. You already had the dark mark. And be like,
Mari, you know what would happen? I would be like, oh, this is so sweet. They've got, like, skulls on all their stuff. They've got, like, this sweet thing that they shoot up into the sky, and it's a big skull.
And then I'd be like, Stacey, do you remember that skit I showed you?
Are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies?
Are we the magical baddies?
Where the Nazis had to find out that they were the bad guys because they had skulls on everything, and you'd be like, oh shit.
Oh no.
They're like, you already got the dark mark done, and you're like, yeah.
I'm looking at like the Voldemort's drinking out of like a skull mug. This guy's knitting a skull scarf.
Stacey would not find out that they were like not just aesthetically evil too late. So like, I thought this blood was like from animals or something.
Oh my god, it's like so cool, right?
And then they're like
we all like cut our palms open and like did blood magic. It's so rad, right?
And I'm like, Stacey, no, they kill muggles.
And I'd be like, oh,
shit.
Everybody has to take it too far.
I'm telling you. See, this is why you can't. You cannot join the magical Nazis. It's not cool. They'd be like, Mari, please help me. I'd be like, you made your choice. aesthetically.
But look at this cool thing I can do, shooting the Morse mortar up into the sky.
And I'm like, oh my god, she just shot it up in front of my house. She just threw the dark mark in front of my house. Oh my god.
Mari, look at this. This is so cool. I got us the new Halloween decoration.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they're gonna kill all my neighbors.
Do you know anyone here?
No, I can honestly swear I don't know any Augustines until we got here.
What were you doing last night?
Nothing. I mean, I was here all night. This cat's on a Bron can vouch for me.
Jimmy's empty gun falls to the floor. All that's left is my
So let's go
salvage
to our room.
and the sprinklers.
I wonder if we can talk to ourselves and then be like, what?
No, we're not supposed to get caught. So
I wonder if we can go to sleep now.
maybe we have to go back and talk to everybody.
Okay,
again,
so we've
as
heard
us.
from Alex.
Maybe.
I mean, how late
and
is it
Alex
now?
has
It's been
said that they
nighttime
have the
forever.
Same dream every night.
Not like in
Now
real
it's a
life, I
woman
meant.
lying in a lake with her eyes
It's
closed.
been nighttime forever.
Her
Sorry, guys.
beneath
This
the
daylight
surface.
savings this past week. We're
She
taking it
must
really
be
hard.
What time is it? Where am I?
And she opens her eyes.
Where are we going?
And I realize it's
You ever just have daylight savings just hit you in a real weird way?
What do we do now?
keep sharing this with us.
Turn
Now,
the fucking
do
radio
you have
off.
any
Yeah,
ideas
turn the
what this
radio
might
off.
represent?
I'm sure those stories have some sort of subtext to them, but like
I can't.
I can't hear. And then she ate the cat like in the background as we're going to what? What was that? What are you talking about?
So.
Have we
Should we
been
go to the chief again? Maybe after we've talked to everybody.
Yeah.
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota
Oh, this is
Shaw are
Blender
appealing to the
rendered.
community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival.
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet.
Okay.
That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I think it's very interesting how these like between the cut things, we have this weird colored thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure you've noticed
Well,
that.
I mean, it's obviously I think it's what you said. It's a car wash murder.
Yeah. But
She was strangled in her bed, but I mean, the car wash is clearly involved somehow.
And I'm sure you've noticed on the tarot cards that same look is on all the tarot cards.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, and they say the tarot cards are different. It gives them the question and the answer.
Oh,
I'm wondering.
that's the special deck that they have.
Yeah.
That's not the deck that they're using, I don't think.
Yeah, it's their special deck, though.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if that, like, you know how in these kinds of stories there's cosmic entities and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it'd be interesting. Usually the cosmic entity is, like, black and green with, like, tentacles.
It's Car Wash Thulu.
Yeah, it would be cool if the cosmic entity was, like, really weird, bright. It's LGBT plus cosmic entity. It's the gay one.
I think it's Car Wash Thulu.
You know? Like, all the other cosmic entities are like, I'm the one with 1,000 balls. I'm the one who gives birth to the monsters. And this one's like, and I'm glittery.
Mm-hmm.
I bring upon, like, happiness and joy. And everyone's like, that one. I want that one.
And all the other, oh my god, it's like they're having like the monster reunion, and it shows up and it's like, hello everyone, and they're all like, oh god, who invited this guy?
I know, because they have their aesthetic. They're like, they will see upon us and there'll be chaos, and I will open my 10 million maws and scream the end song. And then the glitter one comes in like, hi, it's me.
I've arrived. I've brought the glitter.
I know, it's the glitter
and
chaos.
was like, oh, God damn it. We told him the party was somewhere else so he wouldn't find us.
You're ruining the aesthetic. We're goth. God. They're like, sorry. This is the way I was born. Fuck off.
So, next chapter?